What's up, jammies? Welcome back to another episode of Ricky's Ram Jam, presented by Barefoot Wine. The defense put up a fight, but the Rams fell to the Dolphins 23-15 on Monday Night Football. Huge show coming up, and I'm really excited about this because Tutu Atwell gets to sit down, and we're going to play a fun little game, so stay tuned for that. And also, NFL Network's Bridget Condon is going to be joining me to get us ready for New England. But before that, I want to toss to Coach McVay last night after the game.
Defensively, I was really pleased with the way that we played. You know, that's a really explosive offense. I thought we were able to limit them, create a bunch of negative plays, get some turnovers, give really good short fields to the offense, and then ultimately, you know, we weren't able to capitalize. There wasn't any sort of semblance of complementary football, and that's where we have to be able to improve. And fortunately, you know, it is a short week. Sometimes these bad tastes that you have in your mouth after a game like this, you know, say, let's go back to work, let's really look at it, and let's come back with the right mindset and mentality on Wednesday.
I love what he said there. It's a short week and you just got to keep going, and onward we go. So this time for the coin toss this week against New England. Option 1, let's keep our DBs going and let's add a pick 6. So option 1 is a pick 6 against New England, and option 2, a Matthew Stafford rushing touchdown, maybe down at the 1-yard line. You think it's going to be a handoff to Kyron? Matthew takes it in himself. Option 1 or 2, you let me know. All right, I had the opportunity to sit down with Tutu Atwell, and I got to get to know him over training camp in the few years that I've been here with the Rams. But I wanted to do a fun, exciting way to get to know Tutu the person and less the player, but with a little Ram Jam twist. Here it is. All right, joining me now is Tutu Atwell. You may know him from, you know, the field. Let's see, the fastest guy on the team. But I figured instead of like a boring, normal interview, we would just ask each other some Jenga questions. How's that feel?
Great, let's do it.
All right, you can go first.
Okay. I'm gonna start off from the top.
I don't think, I think that's a rule. You can't pick up the top.
No, not that top.
Oh,
right
yeah,
here.
yeah.
I can pick up from right here.
Yeah,
right?
wherever.
Nah, just for that, I'm not gonna do that. If football/this job wasn't an option, what else would you do?
Ooh, I feel like I'd be really good at sales.
Okay. Me, I went to school for criminal justice.
Okay.
So I wanted to,
Fight some crime.
do a little undercover.
Okay. What would be your
Police work.
dream undercover position? Like a stakeout, like a...
SWAT,
Yeah.
jump out.
Okay.
We call it jump out back home.
Okay. Got you.
But yeah, that's
Cool.
what I do.
All right. Throw that on top. Let's see. Damn, these are tight. Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
No? You
No.
hesitated.
No, I don't believe in ghosts.
Okay.
Trying to make it hard for you.
Yeah.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, I feel like flying. I feel
Flying?
that's
Uh,
or well, isn't it the same thing as like teleportation?
Oh my! I was gonna say that.
Yeah?
Teleport. I was gonna say teleport.
Okay, but don't you think fly? I mean, you run so fast that you already know what it's like to fly. But yeah,
Or invisible.
Yeah, invisible would be good too. Okay. What is your go-to excuse to cancel plans?
Go-to excuse to cancel plans. I bring my mom in.
You go. Sorry, I gotta get you.
I throw my mom in it. Sorry, mom.
All right.
Wait, I can't tell the people that.
Now they know. Now you
Nah.
know. Next time Tutu's like, "Hey man, sorry, I gotta be with my mom." You know.
I bring my mom in it.
All right.
Make it hard for you.
I know. This is.
If you touch it, you gotta grab that
Yeah.
one. This
Okay.
question for you.
Yep.
What is one thing you can't live without?
Ooh. I would have to say my dog, Thor.
Dog?
Yeah.
What type of dog is it?
He's a little Maltipoo.
Okay.
So yeah, I can't live without him. Okay, who is the Rams teammate who would be the best to road trip with? Like in a car, like a long road trip. Imagine. It's over.
You know I gotta go with the receiver group.
Okay.
All of us.
All of them in one
Yeah,
car?
Yeah.
Packed?
Packed.
Okay.
We had some fun.
Who's driving?
Cooper gonna drive.
Okay.
Yeah, Cooper is like the dad of the group. So
Got you.
I'm quite sure that he'll take the responsibility to drive because he
Okay.
don't want none of us driving.
Right.
So yeah, I think he'll lead in that play. Erica, could you kick a 20-yard field goal?
I don't know if I could, because I've seen the kids do it on College Game Day, and some of them have been able to hit it. But I don't know. Could you kick a 20-yard field goal?
Yeah, I could kick.
You were like, yeah.
So
I can.
in Little League, I was a field goal kicker.
Okay. So you went field goal kicker, quarterback, now wide receiver.
Wide receiver, yeah.
What one was your favorite?
Quarterback.
Field goal kicker?
Nah, quarterback.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Do you have any fun hobbies that people don't know about you?
Fun hobbies. Well, people know I play the game, but
Yeah.
I'll use another one.
Like, are you a knitter?
I like to draw.
Okay.
I could draw.
Okay. How do you unwind when you like get home after a long week of practice? Like, are you reading a book? You drawing? You just like gaming?
Nah, I game.
Okay. That's how
I
you
have a
unwind.
big game set up.
Okay.
My game room like this.
It's like the studio. Okay.
Yeah, like the studio.
All right.
But yeah, when I'm bored, I draw.
Okay.
So, and I can draw really good.
Okay. We'll have to hold you to that.
Yeah.
It's getting down to the wire here.
Your 40 time was a 4.32. Could you beat it now? Of
Ooh.
course.
You think you could beat it than
Yes.
what you did? What made it different? Just like the training, or you just feel like you've gotten faster?
So I only ran that because I had a scratch fracture in my back. So
Got you.
had some, couple
Couple screws
nips and
loose.
bruise. Yeah. So, but if I was healthy, I was coming for that record.
Okay.
But live with the 4.32. It's still fast. But
It's very fast. Yeah. But
yeah.
you
I got
beat it
great
now.
technique, so
Okay.
I feel like if I to
Can
train
you
for it.
train getting faster?
Yeah, of course. I ran track too. So,
Okay. What haven't you done?
Soccer.
Volleyball.
Soccer. But I played baseball, track, basketball. Did it all.
Okay. Which household chore is your least favorite? Like dishes, laundry, like what's the one you like detest?
Scrubbing the walls.
How often do you do that?
That's the grandma there. Come to my house
Okay.
and see.
Okay.
Well, come to grandma's house.
Yeah. It's like
Oh man, I used to hate going to grandma's house sometimes.
because she'd make you scrub the walls.
What? Don't touch her wall. She had grandmas had the white walls.
Yep.
And they cabinets.
Yep.
Don't touch their cabinets or their walls because you touch it.
But what
And
about
it's-
in your own house?
My own house,
Like what's the last thing on the list where you're like, oh, I really got to get to this?
dishes.
Dishes. Yeah.
That's why I buy a lot of plasticware and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So to avoid that.
Yeah, I feel that.
But growing up,
Scrubbing the
grandma used to
walls.
get the rag. You got to scrub to that. Come on.
This is not going to be good.
Oh.
What is one food you just won't eat?
Raw sushi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not
Won't
for
do
me.
it. Just raw foods in general.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
If you get this, then I'm so screwed on the next one. The precision is. Oh my gosh.
Tutu, do you think you could be a podcast host?
Yeah, do you think you could do my job?
Yeah.
All right, give me your best intro.
Okay, I got you. Hold on. Hello, fans. I'm Tutu Atwell,
And Erica Tamposi.
and here are the Rams podcast.
That is I'm out of a job. All right.
Who is your favorite NFL player of all time?
Ooh.
Both. Mine's Peyton Manning.
Okay. Peyton Manning. I gotta go Tom Brady.
Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I was a quarterback. Peyton Manning was my quarterback. So,
Okay.
So whatever team Peyton Manning was on, that's what team.
That was your team?
That was my team.
Okay.
That was smart.
Who is the person who helped you the most throughout your NFL journey?
Mom and dad.
Okay.
And one of my mentors, Coach Reggie,
Okay.
high school football coach. Them three.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, this is gonna get you now. I know it.
What is your favorite movie? Both.
Ooh,
Money Talk.
okay, that's a good one.
Oh!
Yes! Yes!
Dang.
Yes! Ah! What's your Money Talk? Your
Mine's
favorite
Money
movie?
Talk.
All right, I'm a sucker for the oldies. Like I love like a Casablanca or like an early Spielberg, like Jurassic Park. I put on last night.
Yeah.
You know,
I watched those before.
yeah.
I actually went to Hawaii and
Did the waterfall?
I seen I did a helicopter ride, but
Yeah.
we flew over it. So
Yeah, no,
that was nice.
That's awesome. Well, Tutu, thank you so much for hanging out today. Can't
Appreciate
wait to see how this all comes together. And I want you to just look into that camera and just say, "I lost. Ricky Hollywood won," for me.
You want me to say it for real?
Yep, go
Say it
ahead.
again.
I lost. Ricky Hollywood won.
I lost. Ricky Hollywood run.
That stinks. I'm so sorry, Tutu. Thank you for hanging out.
Thanks.
Probably the only time I can say I'm better than an NFL player at something. That was super fun. But even more fun right now is Bridget Condon, who's joining me from NFL Network. We're both East Coasters who have been to many Patriots games. But before we get into that matchup, I want to quickly look back at the tough loss against the Dolphins on Monday night. But first, Bridget, hello. It's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you. It's been a while. I've seen all my colleagues on Ricky Ram Jam, and I've been patiently waiting for my invitation. So I feel so excited to finally be back and get to talk with you. I miss seeing you in the building, but always fun when I get to see you at SoFi.
Yeah, absolutely. And then last night you do the Monday Night Football for the UK, correct? So normally you're with MJD, but we had him at SoFi last night. So
I know, I'm a little jealous. He always brings some form of spice to that show. I always say that it's such an interesting show. I don't know if people are familiar with it, but we air the game in the UK. So whenever the Monday night broadcast goes to a commercial, they can't air commercials, so they come to us in the studio. It's a very interesting show, but it's been so fun getting to watch with MJD and just seeing what he sees is mind-blowing, because as someone who never played football and just like, a fan like you and I are, you watch the game a certain way, but then you're sitting next to an NFL player and he sees things and I'm like, how did you see that so fast? Or like, where did you even like get that? So it's been so fun. He's taught me so much, and he's just I love that you guys have him because he's such a fun person to be around.
yeah, he's amazing. And I feel that way sometimes even during training camp with JB Long, who is our radio play-by-play and host for the Rams. And it's just, we'll be sitting there and he'll be like, oh, and he kind of breaks it down for me. And it's so interesting seeing it through those guys' eyes. So definitely we are blessed. So Monday Night Football game against the Dolphins. The defense did enough for the Rams to win that game, like limiting Miami to just 4.5 yards per play. How impressed, Bridget, have you been with this young defensive group on the Rams?
After that first drive, they did an incredible job, and I can't speak highly enough about Jared Verse, their rookie defensive lineman. I know that Aaron Donald was at the game yesterday, and everyone was like, God, we miss Aaron Donald, and no one will ever replace Aaron Donald. But the way that Les Snead and Sean McVay and this Rams front office have found pieces in the draft to put a defense together that is competitive without star Aaron Donald, Kobe Turner, I can't say enough good things about him. It has been so fun to watch, and these guys are so young. So the way that this Rams team is going to be built from here on out, starting with the defense, it's going to be fun to watch for a long time.
Absolutely. And like Jared Verse, Byron Young, Kobe Turner, Christian Roseboom, they were flying around all game. And you mentioned it with Aaron Donald when Jared Verse had his first career strip sack and recovered the fumble. After the strip sack was with Aaron Donald in the building, like that place erupted. I thought they were going to blow the roof off SoFi. So that was really cool to see. He continues to make his case for defensive rookie of the year. He's up for it again for the defensive rookie of the week. It was his third consecutive game with a sack. I mean, we just kind of talked about it, but the ceiling on this guy is unreal.
Absolutely. And it's funny you mentioned that because I'm doing NFL Daily later today with Greg Rosenthal, and we're actually talking about mid-season awards, a little preview for that. But Jared Verse I picked as my defensive rookie of the year because of what he's done so far. Leads all of rookies with 4.5 sacks and just continues to improve too. Like every week he does something that makes you question, how is this guy like getting better this quickly? What is he going to look like when we're talking about week 18? So it's been so fun to see him evolve. And, before he came to the Rams, I didn't know a ton about him. Of course, he was a first round pick, but I've been so impressed with what he's been able to do. And just, the pieces, as you mentioned, all those guys continuing to evolve and get better too. It's crazy because you talk about the Rams, you think about Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, but their defense, as you mentioned, really kept them in the game for the majority of last night. So I think sky's the limit for Jared Verse.
You talk about the Monday Night Football game. The offense kind of struggled to get a rhythm going, but what does this veteran group of like you said, Stafford, Coop, Demarcus Robinson, and company have to do to right this ship against the Patriots on Sunday?
They just need to be consistent. We heard Sean McVay say it last night that this offense has been inconsistent. And the thing is, I said this last night on our show. At halftime, I said, I really believe the Rams are going to come out looking different in the second half because they have all the pieces. Matthew Stafford has been in so many games. The way that he's able to just calm down, take a deep breath, and play his game is so impressive. And you saw it there in the beginning of the second half. I really kept thinking until the final whistle was blown, I thought the Rams were going to come back and win this game because they have like just this aura around them that allows them to play their game no matter what the score is. It always feels like Matthew Stafford is in complete control. He never seems frazzled. He never seems like out of his normal game plan. So I think, last night was a fluke for whatever reason, and go back to the drawing board this week and just do what you do best. I think a big issue too was they never really got the run game going last week or last night for whatever reason. And when you have Kyren Williams and the run game, it makes it easier, of course, on Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua. So I'm not concerned. I think we all have games like that. Not me, I don't play, but like every team has a game where they look not as good as they have looked. And so I think Sean McVay, as I know, he's a competitor. He's back in the lab today trying to figure out how to get back to being the dominant offense that we know that they can be. It's not that they don't have the pieces. They just need to find a way to be more consistent.
The Patriots are struggling against the run this season. So, like you just said, it's super important to get Kyren going on Sunday in New England. Especially in the red zone. The Pats defense allowing 130.5 rush yards per game this season. So that will be exciting to watch. The Patriots sacked Caleb Williams 9 times on Sunday. How much attention does the Rams O-line have to pay towards New England's pass rush?
They have to pay a lot of attention. And I think Matthew Stafford did get sacked 4 times. But then I'm reminded all of those combinations and like playing next to guys, it takes time to get into a rhythm. So it's almost like they were back in training camp trying to figure out new rotations and things like that. So I think last night was good. And then having this week of practice with those guys fully healthy is going to be good. And I almost think it might be a good thing that they're playing a Patriots team who just came off of a 9-sack performance, because when you look at this Patriots defense, they're not playing Patriots defense that we're used to, 5-10 years ago. They're bottom 5 in terms of defense in the NFL. Well, the fact that they just sacked Caleb Williams 9 times, to me, it makes you open your eyes a little bit. Like, how did the Bears let this happen? Let's not let that happen again. And their defense is coming off that game, like fired up, like, oh, we could beat anybody. So it's almost a good thing. And I think it'll make them pay a little bit more attention than maybe they would have had they not sacked Caleb Williams at all. So I think that offensive line is watching a lot of that tape, figuring out how the Patriots defense got after the Bears quarterback that much and trying to eliminate those mistakes.
Bridget, before I let you go, it's time for the Ram Jam. Describe your perfect day, start to finish.
Oh, God. Perfect day. Roll out of bed. Maybe take a walk on the beach to go get some coffee. Just listen to the birds chirping. Go for a little bike ride, come home, make some chili, like a fall crisp
Ooh.
evening, pop in some cornbread, take a seat on the
Oh,
couch, watch some NFL, finish it off with maybe a little reality TV, and just
love
like
that.
chill, rot on the couch and go to bed.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Sign me up. Which celebrity would you like to switch lives for one day and why?
Oh God. Oh my God, I'm not good being put on the spot.
Yeah. So
Let's
you
go
just want to
Rihanna.
Okay, Rihanna would be a sick one.
I
That would
mean,
be
I
cool.
wonder what it's like to have a great voice. Like I've
Yeah.
always wanted just like an incredible voice because I would not shut up. I'd be
Yeah.
like singing right now.
All right, lastly, iced coffee on a snowy day or hot coffee in a heat wave?
Iced coffee every day, no matter what, even in the winter. Iced
Yeah.
coffee. Come on.
I,
Are you
I
crazy?
I didn't even have to ask you that. My New England
Yeah.
sister.
Yeah.
That was
Come
stupid.
on,
I should have
Duncan.
scratched it from the rundown. Awesome, Bridget.
Oh
Thank
my
you
God.
so much for hanging out. I appreciate it, and it's going to be a really exciting game at Foxborough this week, Rams versus Patriots. So
Yeah, I can't wait.
thanks.
Have fun. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
It's
I
gonna be
can't
awesome.
wait. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great to be back in Foxborough, and I'm going to be repping Rams gear, which will be my first time in home enemy territory. So should be
Oh
interesting.
my God. Okay,
Yeah,
well, you better vlog it or something. I'm
yeah.
dying to hear how it goes.
I will. I will. I can't wait to go. So thank you so much for hanging out today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
There she goes. Thank you so much, Bridget and Tutu, for sitting down and playing Jenga. I mean, losing at Jenga. Oh, I'm going to ride this one for a very, very long time. It's a short week, but that doesn't mean we're short on content. It's a jam-packed week. Keep it locked on all things Rams. And I got to catch a flight because I'm heading to New England too. It's my first road game with the Rams. Very, very excited for that. Going back to my hometown. Going to be wearing Rams gear in Gillette. So wish me luck for that. And you guys know what to do. Let's ram it.